Gareth Sheridan, so it's eligible for the team's championship because more than one driver is driving it, and they head down in towards the braking area for Brundle and Nelson for the first time. That's down into second position as a result of the bump drafting that occurred down the Bentley Straight for the first time. There's going to be more bump drafting as they head onto the start-finish line. Daniel Clark leading the race, but being pushed along by Cy Haraway. That little bit further back is going to be the number 23 car of Connor Mills, but is he going to get the push from Jack Parker? No, he's not. Jack Parker's not working with him at the moment. Chris Needham gets the push and the shove from his teammate, number 1, Miles Rudman. So the 99 and the 1 working together, the two teammates, as they then head in towards the braking area for the right-hander at Murray's, and Cy Haraway is not going to be leading, right-hander at Wilson I should say. Cy Haraway is not going to be leading by the time they come out of the corner because there has been a change for the lead. In fact, we're running side by side on the way up towards Palmer. Daniel Clark is looking for the lead and has, I think, run side by side with Cy Haraway as they come out of Palmer. It is still going to be Cy Haraway that's in the lead of the race. Daniel Clark now tries the outside line on the run towards Agostini to see whether that will offer up better opportunities for him. Is he going to be able to sweep his way through side by side into the corner? Cy Haraway still in the lead on the way out of the corner, but there's nothing to choose between the top 6 cars in reality, so it's Cy Haraway that leads. It's Daniel Clark that's there in second position. Connor Mills is third, Jack Parker fourth, Miles Rudman fifth, sixth is going to be Chris Needham, seventh looks like it's Neil Shenton actually that's there in seventh place at the moment, with Rob Fountain in eighth place, and then it is going to be the number 18 car of Steve McGill, I think, that's there in ninth place now. I think that's the way that it works, and the timing screens confirmed that was roughly the order as they came over the start-finish line. So down the Bentley Straight there will go, and who's drafting who? Well, it looks as though Daniel Clark was not getting any help there. Cy Haraway was getting a bit of a shove from Connor Mills as they disappeared out of my view, and by the time they head down in towards the going to be the car of Miles Rudman this time, number 1, who's got himself ahead of the blue number 13 car of Jack Parker, and Chris Needham will still be the top 6, so work their way this time, on the right-hand side, Cy Haraway to meet in the sandwich, and the driver's left is Daniel Clark, but it's going to be Connor Mills that goes through to take up the lead of the race. Daniel Clark in second position, I think Miles Rudman to third, and Cy Haraway, I think, down to fourth as a result of all of that, but there were 3 wide coming over the start-finish line. Everybody giving each other just about enough room, and the order has shuffled, and Miles Rudman now picks up the fastest lap of the race. There's no additional points for it, but a 2 minutes 15.067, 2 minutes 15.067 is about a second shy of what they did as the fastest lap that we saw in yesterday's race, that lap time coming from Jack Parker in the final of yesterday. Connor Mills leads the race, but is under attack from Miles Rudman. Cy Haraway is going side by side with Daniel Clark, who looks as though the number 14 car, the white car, is down into fourth position as they head in towards Agostini. But as they come out of the corner, Connor Mills is pushed a little bit wide and drops down to the tail end of that field. Cy Haraway is a bit slow coming out of the corner. That allows Daniel Clark to move to second. So it's Miles Rudman, Daniel Clark, Cy Haraway, Chris Needham, Jack Parker. Connor Mills is now down into sixth place as a result of running wide coming out of Agostini, and under pressure from Rob Fountain, Neil Shenton, Bill Reed and Will Palmer, who are all still in this lead train of cars. If you weren't here for yesterday's race, the first heat of yesterday, the win was decided by 47 thousandths of a second, but the top 3 were separated by just 52 thousandths of a second. In yesterday's first heat, it was the sprint to the line that decided it all. The one thing you don't want to be doing is leading, coming out of Murray's on the final lap if you've got a queue of cars behind you, because cars make a car slow, and it looked like from the 99 problem. number 99 car. Might be done for heat number 1. Down towards the conclusion of another lap will come. Daniel Clark leading the race. Over the start-finish line he comes. Cy Haraway sitting in second place. He's going to get a shove by the look of things from Miles Rutman, and he's going to get a push through into the lead in the race. This is Cy Haraway. Through he goes. Miles Rutman side by side with Daniel Clark. Just on the second place. Miles Rutman was in third place, and indeed, yeah, the number 99 car of Chris Needham has not come through, and I think he's pulled off on the exit of the bomb hole and just on the approach towards Coram, because I can see a yellow flag waving there, so I think that's where we've lost the number 99 car, I'm afraid to say, which is an enormous shame, because he was only racing today and had had a great qualifying section of Chris Needham and was so far having a really good race. Bump drafting going on for the lead of the race again. Miles Rutman hooks up onto the back bunker of Cy Haraway and gives him a push down the little short straight in towards Agostini. So it's still Cy Haraway from Miles Rutman. The white car is Daniel Clark. Then the white and blue car of Connor Mills, who was down to 6th and 7th place not so long ago as a result of a problem, is back up into 4th place. Jack Parker's there in 5th place. Neil Shenton having a really good run is Neil. He's there in 6th position, Neil Shenton. He's only had one top 6 so far this season. That came in the final race of the Sunday at Donington Park last time through, but Neil Shenton's having a really good run here. He's got the 5 times champion John Mickles sitting behind him. Bumper to bumper for the lead again. We have completed the half distance lap. We're now on lap number 4, so 3 to go, including the one that they are on. And as they now head down in toward the braking area for Brundle and Nelson. Track limits, couldn't quite see what the other number was, but as they head through and over the start-finish line this time, Cy Haraway is still getting the push all of the time from Miles Rutman. Those two have worked together over the course of this weekend when they've been busy racing, and yeah, still getting pushed along. So it's Cy Haraway, Miles Rutman, Daniel Clark, Connor Mills, Jack Parker, number 4, John Mickles in 6th place this time. Neil Shenton got down to 7th. That's the order of the top 10 as they head through Palmer. This is lap number 5.